Hey everyone, this is Matt from endsickness.org. This is going to be a crazy video. I'm going to teach you how to create Hyperimmune Colostrum. It's going to be a way of inoculating cows during their pregnancy to create a customized vaccine or customized antibodies specific to what's in your blood. I actually did this myself and had a farmer of mine help me. We bought 5 cows. I injected them with my blood in their cannula in their quarter once per week over the course of their pregnancy and produced customized colostrum. But I will tell you a lot about that over the course of the video, the concept behind it. And first, let me say I'm not a medical doctor. This is not medical advice. It's based on my personal experiences for educational and informational purposes only. So I was extremely sick, and I was willing to do anything at one point in time. So I started drinking raw colostrum, but I heard from this farmer of a guy who, his name was Jerry, let's say, and he had lymphatic cancer. And what he did was he injected a cow during the course of its pregnancy, injected a cow with its blood into its udders. And the idea was that there's something in the udders that that produces antibodies that will actually recognize. There's like a little gland inside the udder. So as you push the blood in, what happens is the gland will recognize what's in the blood and start to send messages out to the immune system of the cow that's just been exposed to this thing, and to create antibodies to it internally, so they can transfer those antibodies to the calf. So the idea is that you inject the cow with the blood once per week over the course of, let's say, 6 weeks or so maximum, and you are in essence introducing these, whatever the pathogen is that's in your blood, if you have something that's a blood-borne illness, and it will create a customized vaccine for you. So the idea is if you have a chronic illness and it's in your body, then it's often in your blood. And if it's in your blood, then the cow can create antibodies to this thing. And when you consume this customized colostrum after you collect it and whatnot following the birth of the calf, then you would have colostrum be specific to your blood. And there are actually articles online about this. You know, there's PDFs out there. But if you talk about creating hyperimmune colostrum, the idea is that you're introducing the microbe into the cow in a small amount during the course of its pregnancy to have it create customized antibodies. Now, I did it with the blood. There's other ways you can do it. If you look in the studies, they talk about introducing HIV and other things like that. Even HIV, they've created customized antibodies too. And it's all from inducing the cow to produce antibodies through low-grade exposure. And then they could collect these antibodies and create these hyperimmune colostrum for specific viruses. It works especially well for viruses. Specifically active viruses. Also works well for, you know, like systemic fungal infections, other types of infections that are blood-borne. But the idea, though, is that creating hyperimmune colostrum is something it's something in the future that people are already researching and doing. You can type in and check out the studies. I personally tried it myself. Now, did it work? No, it wasn't the thing that really changed the game for me. But I believe in it 100% based on the science and what I've heard. And this guy who drank it when he had lymphatic cancer cured his own lymphatic cancer in 6 months. And, you know, I was completely in belief of that story. I had no proof of it, but I was in full belief because of the person who told me about it. So the reality is, you know, you can use cows to create customized antibodies for certain things that are supposedly incurable. You can introduce the blood or introduce the pathogen or whatever it is in small amount to the cow. Just got to make sure you do it in a way that's safe for the cow so it doesn't make it sick. You got to be able to use a cannula, you know, like a plastic cannula to inject it. You got to be able to dip the udder in teat dip, iodine teat dip prior to make sure that there's no bacteria, anything you're flushing in there. If you do, then you can go ahead and cause issues and get these cows sick with mastitis. And then you have to go ahead and either slaughter the cow or whatever, you know, go ahead and try to get rid of the mastitis without antibiotics naturally. So this is what I want to cover in this video. It's kind of way out there. It's a little bit different video, but something that I wanted to go ahead and share out there in the world. So people ever come across this video and they have a farm or they have you know, something, they could go ahead and mess with this. But there is a lot of information out there. There's studies out there. So go to my website, endsickness.org. Got hundreds of articles and videos about other things related to chronic illness and healing. Thanks for watching.